Sharks, Wales, and British and Irish Lions scrum-half Mike Phillips has announced he plans to retire at the end of the season. Phillips revealed the news on his Twitter account on Tuesday, bringing to an end a long career in which he played for the Scarlets, Cardiff Blues, Ospreys, Bayonne, Racing 92 and Sale. Phillips retires on 99 test caps, 94 of which came for Wales and 5 for the Lions, scoring 10 tries. Kelly Brown will retire from professional rugby at the end of the season to take up a role as academy coach at Saracens. The 34-year-old back rower will hang up his boots at the end of the season to take up a role in the Saracens backroom team as academy coach. He follows the likes of Paul Gustard, Alex Sanderson, Kevin Sorrell, Kevin Barrett, Andy Edwards, Don Barrell, and Charlie Hodgson, who have all continued their careers with the club after retiring from playing. The inspirational loose forward won 64 caps for Scotland, 14 as captain, and since arriving from Glasgow Warriors in 2010, he has helped Saracens to 3 Premiership championships, a Champions Cup, Anglo-Welsh Cup, and has made 154 appearances for the men in black. Kelly Brown: I always knew this day would come, and it seems like only yesterday I was pulling on the black and yellow of Melrose RFC as an 18-year-old student. Since then I've been hugely fortunate to play the game I love at the highest level for the Border Reivers, Glasgow Warriors, Saracens, and Scotland. Along the way, I've met some great people who I can now call friends for life. I have played for 4 clubs who I care deeply about, and to have been able to captain my country is an honor that I'll always cherish. I'd like to put on record my thanks to some very important people who have helped me along the way. Firstly, all my coaches, teammates and support staff from school through to Saracens for their unwavering support and inspiration. Secondly, my mum, dad and family who taught me so much in not only the game but the values of life. Finally, and most importantly, my wife Emily and daughters Amber and Lena for all their love, patience and affection. I truly believe I wouldn't have enjoyed the career I have done without them. I'm forever grateful to be ending my career at a fantastic club like Saracens. Their support for my family and me has been unstinting, and I'm extremely excited to be moving into a new role within the club's academy next season. I've been lucky to have been able to live my dream for 13 years, and now I'm privileged to be able to help others do the same. Speaking of his upcoming retirement, Saracens director of rugby Mark McCall paid tribute to Brown. Kelly has made an enormous contribution in his 7 years at Saracens. On the field, Kelly has been unbelievably consistent, setting a superb example to our younger players, constantly giving everything he had. Off the field, he is one of the most selfless people you'll ever meet, always putting the team first. His decency and humility have always shown through in his time here. Qualities such as these have been extremely important in establishing our culture at Saracens, and Kelly is the embodiment of them. So it's very exciting to have a man of his stature and integrity working with the next crop of younger players looking to make their way through the ranks at the club. McCall added, "We have been very fortunate to have him at Saracens as a player, and it's brilliant news that he'll remain at the club as a coach." Lens coach Leo Cullen is set to rest more of his big names for the Derby with Connacht on Saturday, including centre Robbie Henshaw. Cullen left Johnny Sexton, Luke McGrath, Cian Healy, Gary Ringrose, Sean O'Brien out of his matchday squad for Saturday's narrow 20-18 victory over Ospreys. The Wicklow-born tactician's squad rotation policy is all in preparation for next week's crucial Champions Cup semi-final encounter with Clermont. Jack McGrath, Dan Levy, Devin Toner, Tad Furlong, and Jack Conan are also likely to be rested for the weekend's clash, along with Henshaw. For Henshaw, it means he won't return to his old stomping ground, whom he left for Leinster last season. This time of the season, there's a lot of rugby played and a bit of rugby ahead of us, scrum coach John Fogarty told the Belfast Telegraph. There is going to be some management, but there's other players back who were rested last week. The interprovincial rivals met in last year's PRO12 final, with Connacht emerging as victors on that occasion. However, this season, the tables have turned somewhat, with Leinster flying high atop of the table, while Connacht are languishing in 7th position. Reflecting on Connacht's situation, Fogarty added, "Through the season it's been well documented for them that they've lost some players. Ollie Muldowney going, he was pivotal to what they did in attack, but I watched them play Glasgow and they attacked relentlessly. A lot of the great stuff that won them the league last year is still there. They still attack relentlessly. I know Stuart Lancaster is excited about this week, because this is a unique team to defend against."